It's story time. Hello again, everyone. Lloyd here with part 2 of our story. A story called Lead Sheet into Tug Life. This is part 2, and it goes something like this. 3 degrees higher than yesterday, the heat has gotten up on the wrong side of the bed again today. Even in the shadow of the poinciana tree, she felt as if she was a bread in the oven baking patties for tea. Shannon could see the motorcycle approaching from half a mile down the road in, pedaling his wares and trading, and coming towards them. Of course, it was him. Fudgy was riding his bike towards them, seated there in front of the luscious load, as usual. She was quick to see him because she was standing at the half-open gate since just a little school girl, you know. The reluctant gate itself was resting on her backside all the while she was waiting and looking out for him, as coming things were prone to be doing, and as shown on this very evening. She had been looking all morning long, and into the afternoon sun too, readying herself to go singing a sweet, showering refrain on you, trying to see a sign of the ice cream man walking the line and coming on through, or more like riding his bike into view, just to get things that she likes a lot all settled in rightly and not running headlong into you. At the same time, she was in the middle of praying. Yes, praying that today is going to be a good day's win for her, of course, not him. She was praying that her mother was going to be a bit richer than she was yesterday. Most importantly, richer than she was the last time when the ice cream vendor of class and flying high had happened to walk the line, the path and in, and to pass by this way. That would have been last week at this same time of day. She was hoping then too, with the same outcome on which to choose. Nothing. However, she is super optimistic still, hoping that her mother will be able to get her something soft and sweet out of that fudgy miracle box of his. Cool, no man, just chill. The one that he carries behind his back on the motorbike, and which usually contained the creamy, delightful goodness that she likes and craves all the time, but can only hope to get a sign of some of the times, like more or less like when Santa pops into town at Christmas time. Yeah man, you know what? That Santa friend of mine, he tends to be kind and caring like that. As for Fudgy and Mama's lucky charmer, though, not so much so. Quite unlike how things are, as may be seen happening now with that Saviour friend of hers and me. Saviour, Shannon's best friend to her from the Saviour. Look at her there again. She's dancing and skipping away gleefully at the hinder side of her mother's lovely backside and hugging her waist above the bow-legged knee pulley now. Oh boy, wow, that woman is really blessed. Yes, was born with the golden spoon wedged up somewhere between her jaws, they say. And so far, the evidence is bending towards supporting those who claim to be her paws, okay? But now, Look at her. She is standing up for the rights of the good name there again. You know, center staged between the ice cream vendor and the skip-a-dee-doo dancing savior. She whose fingers and thumbs were just a moment ago merrily and brightly rampaging through that purse of her mother's and hers, searching for the exact change, I'd suppose, to pay the ice cream salesman or fudgy the fee for the taxman and me. Whichever one of those names one may choose to call him half-heartedly, the choice of name is probably going to be dependent on what treat from the box excites you more, in fact. That will probably be the deciding factor in which of those names one may choose to place on his door frame. No, not on the door frame, but on the head of the ice cream vendor and the village clown, the man who is riding the cycle with the motor and coming on down. It belongs to the same cycling salesman. Look, it's coming up behind her. That's for sure the proper win to score. On any given day on Caymanas shore, he could be more. And one day he may be fudgy, but on the next he could just as easily be creamy. That's what Shannon is going to call him today after feeling me. Saviour's glad bag is just about ready to pop open and burst as Creamy, the ice cream vendor, is doing his chores. Look, he heaves up the liberally charged cone of heaven's creamy delight, just high enough by way of a well-trained flick of the thumb to allow for her to grip the filled-up cones and separate it from the empty ones to bite. Those that will be next in line for the same frozen delightful treatment of thine are left stranded on the stack behind and waiting for her mama's teeth mint too, perhaps. Not mine though. Or perhaps he'll roll the fudgy box to a stop or two down the street yonder by you. He meant to do that, and that's the truth. But better than all that would be a mother's command for him to stop at Shannon's doorstep. Look at that. Saviour's lips are now wrapping up a hip-hop hotshot up the charts. No, not up the charts, but wrapping around a sumptuous mouthful, trying to chew, but it's freezing up her thick tooth, while the other hand instinctively fell palm up to the underside of the condo cup. Right there where, look, there where it appears as if at any moment the top heavy scoop head overloads of ice cream could breach the code and fall off and onto the hot asphalt at her feet on the road. Of course it could. It has happened like that before, and it wasn't good. But not today. No such chance of a score. Once is enough for such mess-ups of yours. No more. But still, she's not going to be leaving things up to mere chances, not on mere will and the strength of the cornfield or any other such nuances. No, look at those wiry legs faking the dances. Yes, my sis, but why shouldn't she? She's luckier than Shannon and me. Shannon would have been dancing too if only she was as lucky as Xavier is getting to be with you right now even. Like with her having the ice cream she had wanted and her mom as a friend there handling the man and you, not me. But as usual, not so with the new girl, at least not yet. Will she be getting lucky today too or not? The odds are biased towards supporting the not because, Mavis, look at her there where she usually sat and squish. Shannon's mother isn't rich, but she is sitting not too far behind her in her tiny crevice. She knew fully well that Creamy was on the way down to Bow the Bully Hill, trying to find her, no? No. Well, let's just say to get them sold on the sale. To sell refreshingly cool ice cream on a scorchingly hot daily sunbeam. He's coming on down to quell the steam. He's coming towards her doorway now. If the call was to be coming in her favor, it would have begun to come already and to save her from the mockingly uppity head spin and the wiry-legged dancing of Xavier, if nothing else. But no, not so. So, run. Look at her go. She's running. There goes Shannon running down to her favorite nearby watering hole in the river drowning. She ran while pulling her clothes off with her hands, however and whenever she can. Then jumping in. Well, she is not too focused on the drowning part of the thing this evening, as you can tell it to the TV. Something. Whoa! Is the water really this cold? Shannon is now shaking her soul, her teeth rattling up a steam against everything. No, not really everything. I meant to say each other. Just up against each other within. However, look, she is back out of the blue hole water now and into the full glare of the mid-afternoon sun properly. In a minute or two, she'll be as good as new and feeling perfectly fine, even as fine as you, but as of now, the shake is on. Whoa! I wasn't feeling this cold when I was in the water a moment ago. She noted this on the sandy tippy toe. Perhaps I should have stayed in, but how is that even possible? Is this supposed to be happening? How come? Just then, she was to have recalled what Miss Shirley Frost had said to them in class just last week. Yes, as a matter of fact, kid. Something to the effect that the inside space and the surrounding temp and pressure helping to decide how one interprets the overall temperature. If your body temperature is warmer than the surrounding temperature in a room, for instance, then you will be feeling cold or colder on your skin at that very instant. So, when you say, I am cold, ask David, son of the shepherd, what you are really saying is, I'm hot, or better said than that, you are saying, I'm warmer. My body temperature is warmer than is the space in this roomy corner, right? That is correct, David. Ah, I see, said David Shepherd and me. No, excuse me, please. I need to go and take a peek, looking at a peeping scene in the lavatory. Who needs ice cream when there are blue holes in which to jump and swim and spree? Said Shannon and run again towards me, before plunging headfirst into the water and under the currently cold curse of a current, like an Olympic gold medal swimming prospect. Medals for the purse. Yes, to be continued. Please join us again next time when we shall bring you part 3. That's it for today, my friends. I thank you for lending me your ears. In the meantime, if you like what you've heard, don't forget to like it and share it. Yeah, man. Real Jamaican yardie thing. So, kalang.